So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Fights off the defender. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 65 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. Go.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Shit. Go. Check them, set. 61, matchbox, lights. Sit up. 555. Ready.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going for it. It's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's Henry. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
On first down, it's Henry. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
It's at halftime. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Now it's Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That second down play nets a -4. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Watson. Finding Fells complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Watson, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. Two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Watson now 9 of 17 through the air.
Check nickel.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run high, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
218, chop.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get ready, get ready.
One last throw here for Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.